There's something I need you to hear, and I want you to hear it with the full weight of your chest, because right now, without you realizing it, a woman in your life may be sending you signals so subtle, so quietly powerful that you're walking right past them and you don't even know what she's actually trying to give you. Stop scrolling for a second and just listen. If you've ever wondered whether a woman wants to open herself to you emotionally, mentally, and soul deep, this is where you finally learn the truth. And stay with me till the end, because there's something important you absolutely need to hear before you make any move with her. And before we dive deeper, hit that subscribe and like button so you never miss the psychology that most men never get access to. You're about to step into her internal world, the world she hides from almost every man, the world where her body language shifts without her permission, her tone softens in ways she can't control, and her instinct pulls her towards you, even when she tries to hide it behind confidence, jokes, or distance. You see, women don't always confess attraction directly. They reveal it through tiny cracks in their emotional armor, through patterns they hope the right man will understand. And maybe you're that man, but no one ever taught you how to read what she's silently offering. A woman doesn't give herself lightly. When she does, it's because something in you awakens something in her. Safety, desire, respect, curiosity, or an unexplainable pull she can't rationalize. And before you think this is about physical signals, no, this is about the deeper energy she radiates only toward a man she trusts with the softer places inside her. Now let me ask you something. Have you ever walked away from a conversation with a woman and later thought, wait, was there something there? Have you ever replayed a moment in your head, wondering if you missed a sign, if she was trying to get closer, but you didn't meet her halfway? Or maybe you've been in the opposite position where everything felt normal on the surface, but something underneath felt different, deeper, almost like there was a current you couldn't quite name. If that's you, then stay with me. Because what you're about to understand isn't just about attraction, it's about awareness. It's about learning how to feel what she's not saying. And once you see it, once you truly understand it, you won't be the same man in her presence again. What you're about to learn will feel like someone finally switched the light on in a room you've stumbled through in the dark for years. So breathe for a moment. Let go of the need to overanalyze every interaction. Let go of that pressure to figure her out like she's a puzzle to solve. Because she's not a puzzle. She's a pattern. And once you recognize that pattern, everything begins to make sense. She wants you closer, but she'll never tell you that directly. Instead, she lets the truth leak through the smallest behaviors, the ones she hopes you'll notice without forcing her to expose her heart. And this is where most men go wrong. They're waiting for loud signals, obvious confessions, clear invitations. But female attraction, real attraction, doesn't shout, it whispers. It shows up in the spaces between words. Let me paint a picture for you. Imagine you're sitting across from her. Maybe it's a casual conversation, nothing dramatic, no grand moment, but something feels different. She's listening to you. Not just hearing you, but really listening. There's a stillness in her attention. She's not checking her phone. She's not scanning the room. She's fully there. That level of presence is not accidental. Psychologically, when a woman gives you her full attention like that, it means her mind has categorized you as emotionally relevant. And that's rare because most people, not just women, operate on divided attention. But when she's with you, her focus narrows. That's the first crack in her armor. And then there's her eyes, not the obvious kind of staring, not something exaggerated, but subtle. Her gaze lingers just a second longer than necessary, not out of pure physical desire, but out of emotional curiosity. She's trying to understand you, feel you, read you. And here's what's fascinating. Research in emotional psychology shows that prolonged eye contact activates the same neural pathways associated with bonding and trust, which means she's not just looking at you, she's connecting with you. Now, most men miss this moment. They either look away too quickly or they misinterpret it as nothing. But in her world, that tiny pause in eye contact is a doorway. And if you don't step through it, she slowly closes it. You'll also start to notice something else. She begins valuing your opinions more than she expected. She asks what you think. She brings up topics just to hear your perspective. And it might seem casual on the surface, but underneath something deeper is happening. She's testing emotional alignment. Because when a woman starts seeing a man as more than just another presence in her life, she begins asking herself, can I trust how he thinks? Can I respect how he sees the world? And every time you respond with clarity, calmness, and authenticity, you're answering that question without even realizing it. Now, let's go a layer deeper. You might notice that she starts mirroring you. Your tone, your pace, even your humor. If you're calm, she softens. If you're playful, she opens up. This isn't imitation. This is subconscious synchronization. It's called emotional mirroring. And it only happens when there's a desire for connection. Think about that for a second. Her body is literally adjusting itself to match your emotional frequency. That's not something she decides to do. That's something she feels compelled to do. And when a woman starts giving you the gentler version of herself, the version she doesn't show the world, that's when things become real. Her voice lowers slightly, her expressions soften. She tucks her hair behind her ear without even thinking about it. Her breathing becomes slower, deeper, more relaxed. These are not techniques, these are instincts. And instincts don't lie. But here's the part that separates the aware man from the average one. When she starts opening like this, she also starts paying attention to you in ways that go far beyond surface-level interaction. She notices your emotional shifts. You don't even have to say anything, and she picks up on it. Maybe your energy drops slightly one day, maybe you're quieter than usual, maybe something's on your mind. Most people won't catch that, but she does. And she won't always call it out directly. Instead, she'll check in subtly. A simple question, a small gesture, a quiet moment of presence. That's emotional investment. And a woman doesn't invest like that unless something inside her has already decided you matter,